ships between the stars, and I'll be with them as they build our future in the stars. Yes, I'll be with them as they build our future in the stars.
Cold the mist lies, but bold the sun rises. Older than me is the dawn. Spring in his eyes, the king of birds tries his wings on the weight of a song. Flying and singing, flying and bringing life, love and laughter and signs of the spring. I asked the bird of gold, why was I never told, like day and springtime, that I could grow old? Gold the sun rises and gold the land lies. I'm old as the day and my song. Summer replies to the sunbird's sweet cries as he summons the coming of dawn. Bright with the day begun, shining and ever young, I see the king of birds rise in the sun. Time like the tree of old ripens its fruit to gold. I pluck more days than I find I can hold. Gold the land lies, but behold the grey skies. I'm told that my time is half gone. Fall still denies what the call of the ice tells us all with its silvery song. By the king's leafy hall, high trees in living walls rise to contend with the ice as it falls. Bright leaves of red and gold fight with the cloudy cold. I watch the wheel of time as it rolls. Behold the grey skies, as cold the mist lies. I'm old and may die with the dawn. Winter wind flies, the king of birds hides, and thinks of when snows will be gone. Now comes the spring, and then I'll hear him singing, and find me new hope in his rising again. Life is a tale told by the bright bird of gold, lighting our way through the night and the cold. Cold the mist lies, but bold the sun rises. Older than me is the dawn. Spring in his eyes, the king of birds tries his wings on the weight of my song.
Come write me a sunlight song of trees on a mountainside, a verse of pine I can sing along with to the tune of eventide. Come write me a sunlight serenade with a verse for the morning air, and fill each line with a wild grapevine and the wind that will carry me there. Come write me a song like sunlight, a song like the words I say, a song I'll see in a live oak tree, a song like this Rosie Dawn day. Come find me a hero tale of knights and their ladies fair, a plot of jousts I can tell again soon in the fire in the troll night air. Come find me a dragon comedy that sleeps in the wizard's lore, and make it fly through the fairy night sky and mumble at my midnight door. Come find me a tale like sunlight, a tale like the winds, I say, a tale I'll see in a live oak tree, a tale like this Rosie Dawn day. Come stage me a cherry play of grapes heavy on the vine, a scene of plum I can see myself in from this tale of a tangerine wine. Come stage me an apple opera with a scene for the mango tree, and grow each line on a honeydew vine with a prune for the comedy. Come stage me a play like sunlight, a tale like the winds, I say, a play I'll see in a live oak tree, a play like this Rosie Dawn day. Come do me a song like sunlight, a tale like the winds, I say, a play I'll see in a live oak tree, a song like this Rosie Dawn day, a song like this Rosie Dawn day.
Dragons in the deep slither, crawl and creep, the peaceful lapping of the sea may hide a deadly enemy. We pray the gods may guard our way, return us to our home someday. Dragons in the deep, faithful watch we keep, for dragon claw and teeth like stone can splinter timber, iron and bone, and with one sudden crushing blow will send us to our deaths below. Dragons in the deep, with spells our ship is steeped, and for mighty Odin's vow we carve upon each Viking prow the image of a dragon's form, so we may pass here without harm. Dragons in the deep, beneath these waters sleep, and so we sing our tale of woe for every comrade lost below, and pass these waters with great care, ever mindful where the dragons live.
When I was born and taken home, all snuggled close and warm, I didn't know at all that there were defects in my form. The years and all they brought to me have left their marks behind, but if someone can love me still, I'm sure that I won't mind. I can only wish someone will know just how shabby, quite enough to make me real. I've often heard those stories of the ones that love made real, and often I have thought that I would someday learn to feel. I sit here only watching at the borders of my life, and the fear of never being loved has pierced me like a knife. I can only wish someone will know just how I feel and love me when I'm shabby, quite enough to make me real. Now someone special in my life has made my wish occur, in spite of my misshapen form and shabby worn out fur. I know that I am loved each time I see that someone's eyes. They tell me I am real in ways that nothing can disguise. And I have got my wish for someone who knows just how I feel. He's loved me though I'm shabby, quite enough to make me real. Now all you ladies worried 'cause your shape is not quite true, and all you men with loved offer and scalps that's showing through, and all you minds with failing seams and fear where all can see, take heart from this true lesson from a worn out shabby me. And I can only hope that someone will know just how you feel and love you though you're shabby, quite enough to make you real. I can only hope that someone will know just how you feel and love you though you're shabby, quite enough to make you real.
Through the stillness of space we could sense a disturbance to the planet below. We were drawn by your call. Your starship lay shattered and battered and dying. The life force within it was fragile and small. We could not leave you to such cruel destruction. We took you aboard our own vessel that day. We guarded your spark and we nurtured your body, but the kindness we showed you, you did not repay. To us you were strange, but to you we were stranger. You gibbered in horror at finding us here, yet we had done nothing to merit your loathing. We could not comprehend why you howled in despair. Gently we probed at your mind and your memories, striving to learn what we could of your kind. We were voyagers seeking knowledge of others. You might have been the contact that we'd hoped to find. To our sorrow we learned how you cherished your difference, locked safely away in the cage of your mind. How can silence, recoiling in horror from all that you find. We offered comfort, you struck out in anger, the cruelest emotion you wield like a knife. Now you have murdered all of my people. Is this how you pay us for saving your life? If I could but touch you somehow in the darkness, I know it is futile, and yet I must try, for I cannot live all alone in this silence, and when I am gone, human, you too will die.
Sleepy baby, what can the matter be? Go to sleep, you baby, it'll be alright. Mom and Daddy love you, always have and always will. You can go to sleep now, it'll be alright. See the furry fuzzy bear sitting in your bassinet. Hug him nice and warm now, it'll be alright. See old Mr. Moon there rising in your window pane. Someday you might go there, it'll be alright. Mom and Daddy work hard, working for our little girl, working for your future, it'll be alright. Working 'cause we love you, make a present for to give, making you the future, it'll be alright. You will walk a forest, look at maps without a fear, love your neighbor as yourself, and it'll be alright. Maybe you will write a book, maybe you will sing a song, maybe have a little girl, it'll be alright. We'll give you this present, brighter, better than today. If we but work to make it so, it'll be alright. Sleep, sleepy baby, what can the matter be? Go to sleep, you baby, it'll be alright.
Magic in the water and in fire and wind and stone. There was magic in the greenwood and in blood and flesh and bone. There was magic in the twilight and the darkness and the day. Then man forged bitter iron and the magic died away. The stallion in the stable, the mare that pulls the plow, who calls them beasts of fable, where is their magic now? Pegasus is fallen, he has no wings to fly, and the nightmare's power ended on the day the magic died. There was magic in the water and in fire and wind and stone. There was magic in the greenwood and in blood and flesh and bone. There was magic in the twilight and the darkness and the day. Then man forged bitter iron and the magic died away. The lizard in the desert, in the shadow of the dunes, the snake down in his tunnel with his back still marked with runes, are the last remaining relics of the rulers of their day. But who will know the dragons when their magic's died away? There was magic in the water and in fire and wind and stone. There was magic in the greenwood and in blood and flesh and bone. There was magic in the twilight and the darkness and the day. Then man forged bitter iron and the magic died away. The goat upon the mountain seeks for grass amid the stone. The narwhal in the ocean bears a tusk of twisted bone. The unicorn was captured and the narwhal stole his horn. And his magic died forever on the day cold iron was born. There was magic in the water and in fire and wind and stone. There was magic in the greenwood and in blood and flesh unblown. There was magic in the twilight and the darkness and the day. Then man forged bitter iron and the magic died away.
Men were building Devil Castle, fortress strong and high, but the stones they raised each day crumbled in the night. Head Stonemason Kelemen, he sought to find the reason. He found the answer in a dream, called his workmen to him. What we work to build each day, every night must fall, until a woman's living blood be mortar in the wall. All agreed that fate should choose which should lose his wife, the next to greet her husband dear. She must yield her life. The wife of Mason Kelemen woke from a dream of horror. She dreamed she saw the red blood flowing on the floor. Coachman harnessed 6 fast horses to my coach so fine. I fear for my dear husband's sake, to his side I'll fly. Coachman whipped the horses faster, to the road pay no care. In God's hands be horse and road, and my husband dear. Good day, my dearest husband, glad I am to see you. Good day, my cherished wife, the last day you will know. They seized the wife of Kelemen and dragged her from his side. God, why did you send her here this day? Why, my God, he cried. They mixed the mortar with her blood, put in the wall her bones. Then above the tomb of the innocent girl raised tall deva stones. Papa, Papa, where is Mama? When will she come home? Don't cry, my son, close your eyes and sleep. Perhaps she'll come home soon. Perhaps she'll come tomorrow morn, when the golden sun does rise. Perhaps tomorrow evening she'll come, when dark clouds dim the skies. Perhaps she'll come in the dark of night, but if she does not come, then we'll know she's lost forevermore, and we'll never see her again. Oh, may the bright sun never shine on Deva's cursed walls. Oh, may the bright sun never more shine on Deva's cursed walls. For their sake I lost my wife, and my son's a motherless child. For their sake I've lost my wife, and my son is a motherless child. They brought the news a moment past, my king in battle slain, and I, your herald, left behind with those who must remain. Yes, I, whoever went ahead to make your presence known, now cannot even follow to the place where you have gone. Since you were crowned, I was your voice in times both good and ill. Before this battle, it was I who told them of your will. I spoke your words to friend and foe upon this bloody plain, and now they bring me bitter news, my king in battle slain. And when you come to judgment now, who will announce your name? Who will proclaim your titles there, and all your deeds of fame? In court or hall or far-off lands, and rights of peace and war. This is the first time of them all I have not gone before. Perhaps this one last service is not but a waste of breath. They say the honors of this life mean nothing after death, but I on earth will raise a shout to make the heavens ring, and tell God that he comes before the presence of my king.
Seems like only yesterday, perhaps at most the day before, a child watched a TV set and listened to the Redstones roar. I watched each second of that flight, and never did I think to leave. 15 minutes, not so long, except when you forget to breathe. Freedom 7 in the sky, shepherd rides the glory trail, soars 100 miles high, starts the dream that must not fail. A painted crack upon the side, the Liberty Bell was next to fly, and once again the voices whispered, you can't succeed until you try. A journey safe through upper reaches, parachutes were soon pulled free, but too soon escape bolts blew, and inward flows the rushing sea. Copter engines overheating, Grissom struggles with the footsteps. Soon the moon was walked upon. But to me, for sheer excitement, none matched Al and Gus and John. Child's dream is lost and gone. I'm not needed on that team, but the vision still shines on, for a man can also dream.
I have tried to be so careful. I've not spoken from that day that the earth's sweet wind seduced me and swayed me from my way. I've walked only in the sun's bright rays and banished all thoughts of my traveler's ways. I can't go home, can no longer fly mid the stars that are dimmed by an earthling sky. The stars at night, like angels, try to call me from my sleep, and I long to pull the curtain back and listen while they speak. Can you tell me if my world is well, and sing me of that you cannot tell? And weep for the traveler who fell from space, to be trapped for all time in this lonely place. But the stars, they speak too strongly of the home I'll no more know. Though I chose to make my visit here, I want so to choose to go. So I can't see the night or the flames of space, or I wander the light with my tears on my face. Oh, I'm sorry I roamed from my star of birth, to be lost, mute and cold, 'neath the skies of earth. I wish on the stars I will never see. Pray no more will be lost like me.
Drifting on through endless space, seeking for another race, till at last it found us. For your children's plea was cast, since its launch much time has passed. Hear its trail, let us at last tell us where to find them. Can we find them far away? Did some leave before the day that death came to this place to stay? Tell us where to find them. Dead planet, yellow star, was it just another war? Did your children die before we found their invitation? From dust we come, to dust retire. Life too soon will oft expire. Poison winds and deadly fire are all they've left to greet us. Third planet, yellow star, tell us where your children are. We have come here
Starlight, starlight, shimmering bright. First star tonight I see. Starlight, starlight, whisper tonight. Whisper her name to me. I remember the night that we parted by a ship under waiting sky. Decades in a vessel flying out and out, while here on the ground stand I. Starlight, starlight, shimmering bright. First star tonight I see. Starlight, starlight, whisper tonight. Whisper her name to me. I remember the day of the letter. The commission wanted her, but not me. And 1,000 dreams together all came crashing down as I let my treasure free. Starlight, starlight, shimmering bright. First star tonight I see. Starlight, starlight, whisper tonight. Whisper her name to me. I remember the day I first loved her, trading thoughts long into the night, looking up to find we shared a secret dream to be on that first star flight. Starlight, starlight, shimmering bright. First star tonight I see. Starlight, starlight, whisper tonight. Whisper her name to me. Fly on, though now none can see you. Fly on when I am dust. Fly on and on to your destiny as we each go where we must. Starlight, starlight, shimmering bright. First star tonight I see. Starlight, starlight, whisper tonight. Whisper her name to me. Whisper her name to me.
Clock on the wall shows the passage of time, but things aren't always what they seem to be. Docking to docking, years outside pass as days for ships approaching the limit of sea. A journey where you meet friends only once and return to find grandchildren and graves. I started life on a classics world, hearing tales of immortal spacers, hoping, believing one day my time would come. I was barely 17 when the ship took up orbit, and I stowed aboard their shuttle's last run. The engineers saw promise in me and argued for me to stay. Through the years I proved his wisdom true. I was told so many times that friendship remained on board. Better to be callous than cruel. A journey where you meet friends only once and return to find grandchildren and graves. But that wisdom was lost on me once I saw Amanda's eyes on a world known only as the birthplace of man. I fell in love and I fell hard, knowing I had to make a choice. In the end, I left my soul and ran. I visit there from time to time, seeking solace, finding none, recalling moments of love under alien sun. I look for Amanda's eyes in the face of every child. 100 years their time, for me but one. A journey where you meet friends only once, and return to find grandchildren and graves.
Won't you dream a dream for me and tell me now, what do you see? A castle in a cavern deep, or a wizard who's now lost in sleep? I'll remember, I will remember. Tell me a story, sing me tomorrow. Did Martians overrun the earth? And just what was Godzilla worth? Did we make it to the moon? And did Buck Rogers make the princess swoon? I'll remember, I will remember. Tell me a story, sing me tomorrow. I'll walk your world, come take my hand. Lead me through strange and distant lands. Let me walk among the stars, taste the pleasure, feel the scars, and I'll follow wherever you lead me. Did we win on SETI 3 and seed the stars with colonies? Has Mr. Spock found true love yet? And just what did Starbuck forget? I'll remember, I will remember. Tell me a story, sing me tomorrow. I'll walk your world, come take my hand. Lead me through strange and distant lands. Let me walk among the stars, taste the pleasures, feel the scars, and I'll follow wherever you lead me. I recall we were lost in space, and the day we saved the human race. Doctor Strange and Dracula and the finely old professor saw. Remember, I will remember. Tell me a story, sing me tomorrow.
As I warped into space dock 6980.3, there was an X-wing in the pod bay where my fighter ought to be. I said to my dear Apostle Q, please grokking make for me. Why an X-wing in the pod bay where my fighter ought to be? Oh, Felger Carb, you nimnol, can't you plainly see? That's nothing but a time machine that Wells chap sent to me. I've traveled this wide universe 10k light year or more, but a 10-gun turret time machine I never did see before. As I walked into space dock, still set for 0G, there was Romulan ale on the table, where my jasmine tea should be. I said to my dear Apostle Q, please grokking make for me. Why the Romulan ale on the table, where my jasmine tea should be? Oh, Felger Carb, you nimnol, can't you play plainly see that's just a little Tully that Leslie sent to me. I've traveled this wide universe, 10K light years or more, but green explosive Tully I never did see before. As I walked into Space Dock, so spaced I could not see, there were two heads on the pillow where my head ought to be. I said to my dear Apostle Q, please crocking make for me. Why are two heads on the pillow where my head ought to be? Oh, Felger, carve you nimnal, can't you plainly see? That's just a pair of tribbles my mother sent to me. I've traveled this wide universe, 10K light years or more, but bug-eyed tentacle tribbles I never did see before. As I returned from Druidia, a very, 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 very long time ago, I spied a pair of space balls where my balls ought to go. I said to my dear Apostle Q, please grokking make for me. Why do you have these space balls where my balls ought to be? Oh, Felger, carve you nimnal, can't you plainly see? They're just two space ball paperweights that yogurt sent to me. I've traveled this wide universe, I'm familiar with the Schwartz, but cross-eyed asshole paperweights, that sounds a little forced. Thank you.
Vanished twilight, Khan's last day. Panels linger on as authors slowly fade. Banquets eaten and costumes gone. But to hell with parties, now the Filk is on. A Filk awakens fully in his hired cubicle. He rubs his eyes and boggles at the time. Another night of song, it's a chance to sing along and to mangle rhythm, scansion and rhyme. Until 4 a.m. or noon makes no difference, what's the tune? Just so long as it's A minor, no high notes and 4/4 time. The veteran Filkers claim a fan can go insane. 7 door-side ballads and 7 more to go. And midnight songs of Oss will soon drive you comatose. And Neos sing forever, and they sing so very slow. Then 100 pairs of eyes light up as someone cries. Westercon page mumble, it's a song that you all know. 18 verses long, is there no end to this song? We wonder, can a lyricist be burned? Then 100 fan and more join together on the chorus, and with nausea your stomach starts to churn. But somehow we survive, our spirits kept alive by the songs that we've just written, and a dream of it's my turn. Vanish sunrise, Filk is doomed. Bleary fans crawl slowly to their rooms. Music's blare beckons from the coffee shop. And it's so very long until the Filk goes round again. Yes, it's so very long until the Filk goes round again. Yes, it's so very long until another comes.
Come up with a theory, a questionable theory, but you've got to prove the theory if you're gonna write a paper. Oh, science. You gather up some data, you bias all the data and manipulate it shamelessly and throw it in the paper. Oh, still no science. Drivel
take a stack of numbers, a random stack of numbers, then you tidy up the numbers so they look good in the paper. Oh ho, science. You take a big statistic, an undefined statistic, then remove it from its context so it fits into the paper. Oh, still more science. Drivel, she calm down. Drivel, she calm down. So now you've got your paper all dressed up with statistics, and you organize your paper so it reasons in a circle. Oh, social science. You leap to some conclusions, they needn't fit your data, but you have to have conclusions if you're gonna end the paper. Oh, social science. Drivel, she calm down. Drivel, of course you need a buzzword, a nice impressive buzzword, so you settle on empirical and put it in your title. Oh hum, snow science. And now you have your paper with an unsupported theory in a big prestigious journal to enhance your reputation. Ruthless, truthless science. Drivel, she calm down. Drivel, she calm down. Drivel, she calm down. Drivel, she calm down.
In the corner of the attic, Brundle built it. It beamed matter through the cables on the floor. For the brilliant but eccentric young inventor had watched Star Trek every week since he was 4. But he tried the thing before he got the bugs out, and the teleporter got its signals crossed. So he spent the whole week sulking in the attic and complaining of the good looks he had lost. Half a human, half a fly, hairs like wires growing long, flesh like maggots crawling by, black as humor in this song, twisted by his own machine, household pest with human genes, touched by what was never clean, grossest thing you've ever seen. When his girlfriend joked of calling in a SWAT team to drag Brundle out for exercise and air, Brundle turned his bug-eyed monster gaze upon her and demanded that she squash him then and there. So she threw the switch in mingled fear and loathing, but he did not die at once when he'd been squished. In her hand he left a single crimson eyeball she could hang upon her mantle if she wished. Half a human, half a fly, hairs like wires growing long, flesh like maggots crawling by, black as humor in this song, twisted by his own machine, household pest with human genes, touched by what was never clean, grossest thing you've ever seen. In the corner of the garden, Lonnie found it, where it struggled in the spider's cunning net, and she saw it had the body of a housefly with a human face she tried so to forget. Then her hand fell on a cinder block that lay there by the bench within the courtyard where she sat. she ignored its squeaky pleas that she release it, and with one blow squashed it and the spider flat. Half a human, half a fly, hairs like wires growing long, flesh like maggots crawling by, black as humor in the song, twisted by a slow machine, household pest with human genes, touched by what was never clean, grossest thing you've ever seen. So that spelled the end of both the mad inventor and the insect that had flown off with his genes. But it serves him right for playing with his gadgets when he should be cleaning house and mending screens. But now Ronnie spends her night in bitter longing in a cold and empty bedroom where she lies in a dark and hidden corner of her psyche. She still yearns for one more chance to breed like flies. Half a human, half a fly, hairs like wires growing long, flesh like maggots crawling by, blackest humor in this song, twisted by a slow machine, household pest with human genes, touched by what was never clean, grossest thing